사유지 씨 오랜만이네요.
네.
웬일이에요?
저 이제 앨범 나온다고 회사에서.
너무 솔직하다. 앨범 나온다고 들려서.
Morning, class. Today we're going to be talking about variety shows. Now, who here can tell me what a variety show is?
A variety show is a very popular form of entertainment in Korea. These shows are often made up of small sketches, such as interviews, music performance, comedy sketches, and sporting events.
Very good, Ashley. Korean variety shows often feature idols, which can create publicity for both the show and the stars themselves. Some could argue that appearing on a variety show can be a very beneficial career move. But what about the other side? I'd like to argue that despite cases where variety show appearances have helped idols to advance their careers, a variety show appearance does not guarantee career success. Today we will examine how an oversaturated media environment and extreme competition can lead to unexpected and potentially negative results. Variety and reality shows are often used as a platform for idols to establish their own identity and a unique perspective. We can call this a persona, which is the typical and indigenous figure of the social scene presented by radio and television. Or, to put it in another way, it is a facade that is built to suit the needs of the medium in which it is supposed to inhabit. The roles of idols are often constructed by their management companies, and because variety shows find success by showing interesting characters, these programs are a way in which to showcase that assumed persona. Taekyon of 2 PM, for instance, has been instructed by JYP to express the utmost rage in photo shoots or stage performances to reinforce his image as the wildest Jim Sung-do.
Teacher, I don't speak Korean. What's a Jimson-do?
Good question. A Jim doll is supposed to project the image of a beast. Sending individual group members off to popular variety shows such as Running Man, Happy Together, or Knowing Bros allows the group to be presented in front of a much wider audience, with hope to attract attention that will translate into more interest in their group. Sometimes, these idols become variety stars themselves, often gathering more recognition for the things they say on television than their roles within their own groups. Variety shows have the potential to offer individual members of an idol group the publicity to help them gain more fame, but this spotlight is not always beneficial. For example, Kwang Hae of Children of Empire, also known as Zaya, is recognized as the variety star rather than the idol, and his status as variety star was one of the most notable things about Zaya. More than that, Kwang Hae's status as a variety doll overshadowed the group rather than adding to their popularity. Zaya's most recent album, which was released in 2014, ranked 91st on the Gaon album chart, and overall their singles don't chart very well. As a marketing strategy for the group, this is probably a failure. Since the persona is supposed to be regular, dependable, standardized, and ultimately unchanged in a world of otherwise disturbing change, it is difficult for an idol to discard an image once it has left an impression on his or her audience. As a result, whenever it comes to CMs or other TV roles, Kwang Hae is often typecast as a joker. As entertaining as that clip was, this persona has become his entire public identity and has had negative consequences on his idol image and his own personal feeling as a performer. Here's a clip of Kwang Hae on Infinite Challenge.
근데 이제 아까는 내가 재밌는 사람이다 보니까 언제 트라우마가 생겼냐면 뮤직비디오를 찍는데 왜 내가 딱 이렇게 멋진 척 하는 순간 이 스태프는 다 웃고 난리가 아 강의가 뭐 저런 걸 하냐 약간 이런 식인 거야. 그래서 그때부터 아 나는 이제 이런 거 하지 말아야겠구나.
And Kwang Hae isn't alone in this. In the 2000s, Kim Jong-min of Coyote experienced the same kind of transformation from regular pop star to variety star.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight.
Just like with Kwang Hae, after watching the variety clip, it's hard to take his performance seriously. So what do you think? Are variety shows still a good form of publicity for idols?
I don't think that variety shows are the most effective promotional tool for K-pop idols. K-culture has really evolved from a culture based solely on consumerism to a more participatory culture.
Great point, Ashley. I was thinking exactly that. Participatory culture is a phenomenon in which individuals not only consume media, but also play a part in contributing to or creating the media they are interested in. And it is emerging as the culture absorbs and responds to the explosion of new media technologies that make it possible for average consumers to archive, annotate, appropriate, and recirculate media content in powerful new ways. In relation to K-pop, we will be focusing on fan site masters and the media that they distribute. In today's booming technological era, variety shows have competition, such as fan cams posted on various forms of social media to consider. For instance, one reason an idol may go on a variety show is because they don't receive enough exposure or recognition during their comebacks. An example of this would be screen time during an MV. In EXO's Coco Bop, the members get an average of 17.075 seconds of solo screen time. And even this is a bit skewed, since Kai gets 37.4 seconds on his own. So the rest of the members are actually getting even less screen time. Fan-site masters help counter this problem by creating and distributing fan cams of these idols. A fan cam is a recording made by a fan or a fan-site master, often focusing on one particular member of an idol group. So even though Saeji only gets 14 seconds of screen time in Coco Bop, he has a couple dozen fan sites that will post fan cams of him instead. Mnet's Countdown has also followed this trend and has been posting official fan cam versions of performances online since 2014 as part of their MPD Direct camera. Not only that, starting late last year, Mnet has also started posting mirrored versions of their fan cams as well, as seen here. These mirrored versions help fans learn the dance, make dance moves, and post it online for others to watch, further supporting the argument that K-pop has moved to a more participatory culture. According to Lingle and Naiman, resource sharing, such as fan cams, is being generated by the marketplace's inability to keep pace with demand for personalized media, where the individual production of media and information can be thought of as an exchange. Fan cams are very effective in the creation of publicity for idols, as they are easily accessible worldwide on websites such as YouTube. And there is also so much content out there already, with new content being frequently uploaded. Fan cams also offer members of fan bases the ability to share their personal experiences with other members of the same fan base, making the concept of fan cams much more interpersonal than variety shows. Watching a variety show is a very passive activity, whereas watching a fan cam video on YouTube offers a much more active experience through commenting, liking, and sharing. Clips which cannot be televised in the traditional media are covered on YouTube. This interaction is also beneficial to the artists, as it strengthens their fan base, and fans are potential culture brokers, aiding in their popularity and giving them a positive image. Hartmann and Goldhoorn argue that certain cues such as eye gazing and body addressing can give the user filming the video a parasocial experience in which they feel as though they are taking part in a normal social interaction, no matter how one-sided it is in reality.
But Prof, don't you think this model fits better with variety shows than fan cams? Like with fan cams, the person filming the video is able to have a one-on-one interaction with the celebrity, which is kind of going beyond a parasocial interaction. Like also this fan that's filming the video can better represent all fans instead of like how a corporate camera would do.
Exactly. And that's why I have the perfect clip to illustrate why. See? Doesn't that feel like she's smiling only for you? In conclusion, I would like to appoint some credit to variety shows and how they do still provide publicity for idols and entertainment for the viewers. But I believe that variety shows are no longer the most effective, as they are not the most modern or interactive form of media available. Also, variety shows still showcase an idol's manufactured persona, but fan cams can reveal a less artificial side of them due to their spontaneity. It gives idols less time to put up the mask they usually wear, and provide a more genuine experience for the fan.